Our special guests, formerly the Midnight Three. I have to apologize. I've been saying Glory Anna. It's Glory Anna.
No apology necessary.
We you know, it's potato, man.
Let's call the whole thing off.
It's all good.
Gloriana, Mike, and Tom, Rachel, who is completely indecisive, which is why I love her all the more.
But that's why they have Cheyenne to balance it out. Because I think
Wham, bam.
there it is.
Exactly.
Yep, there it is.
About everything.
I am. I look at the menu. I'm like, I'm having soup. That's it.
I'm having soup.
I eat soup like every meal. I love it.
Let me ask you this: do you have to like look at everything before you can actually
but then you know you're going to
decide?
go back and order exactly what you knew before you went in.
Exactly.
By the
But
way, this doesn't work for you.
She likes to look at everything.
I have to.
That's
That's why I have a hard time when I go shopping too, because I
Yeah.
have to look at every last thing.
No, they don't go with us.
Thanks, dude.
She's the girl that's like, okay, I like this, but we'll come back. You know, and maybe if I don't like it, then
That's
I
like me.
won't get it.
It's like me at a bar. I have to sample a little bit of all the.
Right. That's exactly right.
There's a term, this won't work for you, I don't think, Rachel, but when you're looking at the menu and you just can't decide, it's called male menu pause. But it doesn't work for a woman.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with the Starbucks thing, because when you're at Starbucks and you don't know what to order and you don't know what order to order
That
the
happened this
order
morning.
in.
That's what she did this morning.
It's caffeinoia.
Caffeinoia.
we coined the term.
Yeah.
You have caffeine, it's like, or even if you're in line and you anticipate, I can't remember what I want, and here comes my turn. Caffeinoia.
Oh yeah, and I always have to order last.
Rachel's like, you know, you guys
have to
go
be
ahead.
last.
You guys go ahead. I'll go last.
Yeah,
You guys
because
go
are
ahead.
you like me? I'll have what she just had.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I got this, you know, not
I'm always like, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? What are you
Yeah, she has to ask everybody at the table what they're getting to eat, and then she'll decide.
Yeah.
Sounds just like you, babe.
Completely, we're so bonded, Rachel.
Yay!
Yeah, but yet we're a little tortured, too, aren't we?
Everyone gets mad at me for it.
I know. I hear
Rightly
Oh,
so.
well, gee whiz. What a coincidence. Gloriana. Fabulous. You
I
guys.
could listen to that again and again and again. And you know what else? You know what else
Sing
is
it
really
again,
cool?
you guys.
No, you know what? 4 really beautiful people to look at too.
Yeah, they're
Aren't they?
Yeah.
They're too
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even shower today.
And even with Tom's sickly way today.
Okay, listen to this. These are some of the text messages that have just come in since you guys have been here. Oh my, love them.
Yes.
I mean, it's just simple. We
love you.
Who is this? They are amazing. Tickets still available for the show tonight?
Snoqualmie Casino tonight. Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody
where can
else
I
is
get
on
that
the bill. I
CD?
can't remember who.
Yeah, that other chick.
You're so sweet.
You guys are awesome.
I love these guys. They sound great. Everyone wants to know when the CD's coming out.
Summer. It'll be June-ish. We don't know the exact date yet, but it is being mixed and mastered right now as we speak.
It's being mixed and mastered.
as we speak.
As
You
we
can
speak.
you can go on to our MySpace page, and there's some music up there that's available to listen to right now. It's
Oh,
just-
I love it. We're giving Tom tissue now.
He felt like he had to
Poor
whisper
thing's got
about
a-
wanting a
he's got a
tissue.
runny nose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike. You were giving some plug.
Yeah,
for
I was just saying
something.
it's myspace.com/Gloriana. Everybody can check that out. We
Yeah,
got pictures.
you can download our song Wild at Heart right now.
I love
if
that
you
tune,
want
by the
it.
way. We played it earlier. Yeah.
Thank you. We heard it when we were walking in. We're like,
did-
oh my gosh, is that our song? On
Can,
the
in
radio?
fact, hang around. Do it for us.
You know, we'd
wanna-
like to thank you guys for playing our song.
Yes,
Why,
thank
you-
you.
why,
And
yeah, I guess
in
so.
return,
I don't
we'll
want to
play it
leave,
live.
actually.
I'm like cozy
You know what
in
we
here with my
didn't do yet?
scarf and my microphone.
You know what we didn't do yet?
What's that?
We haven't asked them their signature question.
That's a good point.
All right, let's start with Mike. Mike,
Bring it on.
we're going to ask you, Rachel. We'll go last with you because you like, you like to everybody else to
I
go
gotta
first.
take some time to
This
decide
guy's got your
what I'm gonna
back.
say.
This guy's got your
I
back.
like you.
Which one's older? Which one of you guys are older?
Tom, I'll
okay.
bet.
Okay, Tom's older. Okay.
I'll bet. All right, but we're going to start with you, Mike. Mike and Tom, by the way, are brothers, and so I bet. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Your first childhood memory, Mike. What's the first thing you remember
Wow.
growing up on the planet? And by the way, Rachel, it's not going to help you to listen to anybody else's memory.
Okay, all right. I'll keep that in mind.
She's gonna say, "Oh, I was gonna say that too."
I was going to use that one.
I think my first childhood memory would probably be
You're sick too, aren't you?
I've got
We all are, dude.
We all are.
There for a brief second, I thought he was tearing up. I thought he was getting emotional. I was like, "Oh, he's somebody."
one time when I was really young. No, you know what? Everybody in the band will attest to it. I have the worst memory
Yo, my
out of
goodness.
anybody in the world.
Our
Like,
tour manager would be like, we've got a show at 6:30, and Mike will be in the back and be like, hey, dude, what time's our show?
yeah, like I mean, I'm horrible with it. So I'm gonna have to say, about 2 months ago, we were in the van and we played in the show and.
I know he's kind of goofing around, but we're not going to let him get away with
No,
this.
no,
that's really.
You're probably 2 or 3 years old. First thing,
First
boom,
thing
it comes
you
to your mind.
remember.
As far back as I
Yeah,
remember,
no,
would be like
could be 3, 4 years old.
You remember those onesie pajamas they used to make for
Sure.
kids when they were young? I think I had a baby blue one on, and it was winter, and I think it was Easter.
It was a onesie.
Easter.
I remember carrying my basket.
Easter?
Or not winter. Maybe it was winter. No, maybe it was Christmas.
It was cold.
It was probably Christmas.
He doesn't remember for well. You're right.
But he was in a onesie.
I was in a onesie, walking around. It was either Easter or Christmas, but I kind of remember walking around the kitchen.
Well, it's interesting that he picked those 2 holidays,
Well,
though,
no, so
because
see, he's a Christian.
He's a Christian.
And the tattoo you said indicates that. Plus,
Yes,
it
sir.
was a blue onesie. And what color
what was he
scarf
doing
did he pick? Look at the blue around it.
I think there's something to also the onesie. The
But what was
warmth
he
of the
doing?
Oh,
You
what
didn't
were you
let him
doing? Yeah,
pick.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I just remember walking around and kind of like hanging out in my house, just chilling.
I bet nothing gets to him.
Okay, see,
Is he the easygoing dude?
chillin',
Yeah.
He's a chilling kind of guy.
He and I
Yeah.
are kind of like the pranksters too, a little bit.
I don't have any like special huge memory event type thing going on, but yeah, that's as far back as I can go.
Tom.
I think I don't know if I have one specific incident, but you mentioned church. Like I can always remember being in church as a kid and completely not being able to pay attention to anything but the music. Like I would just wait for the next time that the choir would sing because I was, it's funny. I ended up in a harmony group, but I can remember being really little and just like. I would look back. The choir was up in the back, in the rise.
That's where your heart was.
And I was looking backwards the whole time.
That's fascinating. All right, Shy.
Mine. My mom cannot believe I remember this, but I somehow have a really great memory of my childhood. I had to have been like maybe not even 1, and I swear I remember this. We were in Louisiana because I lived there for a minute, and I just remember my mom was like cooking in a kitchen, and then I remember my birth father was like laying on the couch with like his arms behind his head, like laying down, like lounging and watching Star Trek. It was like his guilty pleasure. No one knew about it, but I remember him watching that, and I was so young. My mom can't believe I remember that, but I remember it.
See, I feel bad already. My memory was me in a onesie stumbling around my house.
Maybe
These
on
guys have
Easter,
great-
maybe on Christmas.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe in the winter during Easter.
Maybe it was winter. Who knows?
So Star Trek. Interesting.
Laying there
Yeah,
with
he
the Star
loved
Trek.
it. My mom said so.
Really?
What you loved it or he did?
My birth father loved it. That's what she said.
Let me ask you about your birth dad.
Yeah.
Where is
I'm
he?
sorry?
Where birth dad? Do you mind if I probe?
Oh, no, not at all. Actually, his biggest dream was to be a country singer, actually. He gave me my first guitar when I was 7. And he actually, unfortunately, he passed away in 2006, but yeah, he's the one who kind of got me into music. I just started playing guitar because of him.
Star Trek also, it's all about looking towards the future and adventure, and he's instilled
look at
that and the
Shy.
love of country music.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
To boldly go where no band
I think
has
it's
gone
because of him
before.
I moved to Nashville, honestly. So.
Rachel, step up, girl.
Okay, I thought about it, and I think that one of my first childhood memories had to have been we lived in Marietta, Georgia for a few years when I was young. We lived there for like the first 5 years of my life. And I had 2 older brothers, so I got all of their hand-me-downs. Actually, my mom had 3 kids in 3 years, so we were all like 3 years apart. I just remember running around in Ninja Turtle underwear outside, like in the sprinklers.
That's my first memory.
I don't feel as bad.
could be like- the ones- Ninja Turtle
Ninja Turtle underwear running around
But see,
in the
it's so
sprinklers
carefree,
outside.
and
Yeah.
you know what? Probably
It was
the
a
2
great
most
memory.
carefree members of the band might very well be. Well, it's hard to say, but it's just clearly Rachel and Mike are a little bit wackier.
Yeah.
I mean, Shy's got spunk and a half.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
without a doubt.
Yes,
I mean,
sassafras.
but well, you got anything else?
I got nothing on the team. No.
Let's ask you guys.
Which one do we know?
We got one.
We know one. We've covered these before.
All right,
oh, yeah.
so
yeah, yeah.
bumper us in, and God bless you guys.
You say I want a revolution. Well, no, we don't love to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, no, we don't love to change the world. But when you talk about destruction, well, don't you know that you can count me out? Everybody doesn't know it's gonna be.